Good afternoon, guys. Mike here with Wilderness Warriors and Woodsman's Gear on YouTube. I have got a product to take a look at today. It is a micro backpacking stove. It is one of the isobutane canister style stoves and uses canisters similar to these. This is an older Coleman. I'm going to be using that one today. And this one is titanium. This is one of the smallest, lightest stoves that I could find. This is a Chinese knockoff of one that is being sold and marketed here in the United States, typically for around the $35. This one I found for $15 and some change, and I think you can, and that's on Amazon. I think on eBay you can probably find them a little bit cheaper, but the one from Amazon actually came from a US seller, so no big deal there. I don't believe that all of it is titanium. It doesn't specify, it just says titanium. I believe that parts of the base here are actually aluminum. But this is called the BRS Titanium stove. And this little thing, I'll open it up and show you here, is so tiny. It comes with a little stuff sack or drop-in sack to keep it handy. But that is the whole stove. Let me grab... That's a 9-volt battery, and literally it is not much wider or taller than the 9-volt battery, and certainly weighs less. Let's look at this thing on the scale real quick. Turn it on. 7/8 of an ounce, 1 ounce with the stuff bag. So it doesn't get much lighter than that. And this little thing is real simple. You've got your flip out adjuster there, and then you've got 3 feet that rotate up and then kind of lock into a flat position. And what I like about this thing is, for my specific purposes, I'll turn that off, set that aside. For my specific purposes, I wanted something that was as light as I could possibly find and as small as I could find for use in backpacking this upcoming year. I've got a couple of trips planned, and I just wanted to try to cut weight where I could afford to cut it, and this is one of them. Like I said, this one was just over $15. I like it so much that I've already put it on my Amazon store. So if you're interested after the video, check it out there, and I would appreciate the support. But this little thing seems to work really well. We're going to do a couple of test boils here. And one of the features that I really like about it is that it works very well with some of the more common cooking utensils or cups, pans, whatever that people use. This is probably one of the most common ones out there, at least the most common size. Roughly 750 milliliters, 24 ounces to the top, 20 ounces to the top measurement. This one happens to be an Olecamp anodized aluminum. Fits on there perfect. This is the one that fits a standard Nalgene bottle. And then the ever famous Stanley Adventure cook set. With the tapered base, the cup itself is actually just a hair wider than the outside points of this, so it's like it was truly made for this stove. And we're going to do some testing here, kind of real world. What we're going to do is boil 2 cups of water each and take a look at the boil times, and we're going to be using this one that is aluminum. It dissipates heat pretty close to the same rate that titanium does, so I can't imagine that a titanium one is going to do too much different. And then we're also going to be testing it with the Stanley Adventure cup. And what we're looking at here, temperature right now in my garage is 55 degrees. We're going to be using standard tap water. Get this up to 212. And we'll measure the temp of the tap water. It is considerably warmer than what it is out here. Alright, so around 62, 63 degrees. It may still go up 1 more degree there, but about 7 degrees, 8 degrees warmer than the actual room that we're in, so this won't be a problem. And this is 16 ounces again of tap water. I'm going to go and fill it up again. Just a hair over the 16 ounces. Not quite a true 16.9 like the bottle says, because I had filled it up. And go ahead Alright, we are ready now. Going to set the timer, and I've got the thermometer set to 212 degrees. I know usually 210 works just fine, but I want to make sure that we're good to go. And roughly a minute and 20 seconds, and already have bubbles on the bottom. Actually, some bubbles are already rising. We're at 120 degrees according to the thermometer. I have a feeling it's going to be a little slow to catch up. And both of these tests I'm going to do without lids on the pots, because a lot of times out on the trail people just don't pack lids. I already have some bubbles coming up, and our thermometer is only showing 144 degrees, 145. I mean, it's climbing, but I just think that its catch-up time is a little lagging. I will have to do some testing and see, but we'll wait till this thing has a full-on rolling boil. .406. And right about the 210 mark, it really started rolling a boil. So not too bad. My Pocket Rocket, MSR Pocket Rocket, is my standard stove. This one is just smaller and lighter, and that's really what I'm looking to accomplish. Isn't necessarily improving the performance, because I don't think it's going to get much better than the Pocket Rocket. I love that stove, but we're cutting 2/3 of the weight down with this thing using the same fuel canister, and I'm actually going to be using a smaller fuel canister, so no big deal. But that's the look at that stove with the stainless steel Stanley pot. I'm going to let the temp probe cool back off. And then I will be back with you with the aluminum pot. So as soon as that stuff cools off and I'm ready to go again, I will get back with you. Alright, so I am back here. Temperature probe is cooled off. I've got my tap water in the aluminum container. I'm going to fire up the stove. going to start the timer. Rolling boil there at 210. And I'm going to call that because it never even hit 212. It's just sitting there. There we go. So 429 versus what, 426 was the other one. So it looks to be almost identical boil times when you're looking at it with no lid. I'm pretty sure that when you add a lid to these things that they're going to boil a lot quicker than that. This should be a sub 3-minute stove, or right around the 3-minute mark for 2 cups of water. So going to do some further testing with that in the future, but I just wanted to do it without the lids just because I do know quite a few people that just don't carry a lid out there. They don't find it necessary. I like to have one. 429 there. Even if it's just you know, some aluminum foil that I fold over it. That stuff doesn't take up any weight or any space, and there's multiple uses for it. So there you go, guys. That is warm. So that is a first look there at the BRS Titanium pocket stove. Isobutane, again 7/8 of an ounce without the carry bag. With the carry bag, 1 full ounce, and cools down very quickly. Yeah, already cool to the touch. Very nice little stove. It does go to a pretty low flame level. So for just warming some stuff up, I don't think you're going to be scorching anything. But it is just so darn tiny that it was hard to pass up for $15. And the performance seems to be pretty good. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think. Appreciate everything that you do for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And most of all, thanks for your support. And again, if you need any outdoor products, please check out the links below for the Amazon store. If you can't find anything that you're looking for in there that I've added to it, you can click on the Amazon icon bar, and it will take you directly to the normal Amazon. Only everything that you shop for there comes back in a little bit of percentage to help support the channel. Thank you very much for watching.